Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. I went to the beach. Dead guy, just there. It was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Cat. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Boom. One note. Spinning house. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? No. Okay. Same as it ever was. It's my second. I played this before. I did a video on it. It's not gonna come out because my microphone audio was so bad that I had to get a new one. So I've played this before. I had no idea what I was doing. I got the death cult ending. But, you know, I want to play this with some more experience under my belt. And besides, it's a really good game, and I really want to make a video on it, so let's do it. So let me live with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. Just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. There's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? Sure hope it's not true. Visitors? Yeah, that's what they're calling the people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. I guess it's because they're visitors to Earth, or the surface at least. Or maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. Cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt. Or worse. Okay? Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Okay. And something I missed last time was looking at the windows, at least for half the game. A few drunkards lay out sprawled on the street. They're lying on the road, on the cold, hard ground, and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. A skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs to the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. I feel like I missed a whole part of the story just not looking at the windows for like half the game. Your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family's asleep. Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from it, but I still can't read. Of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully across the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could just explain what's going on. The kombucha. I won't drink the kombucha yet because I did that first thing last time, and that was before I knew that there was a one-time use save. So nice. Maybe the times one should have clued me into that. Now that I think about it. This is the Emergency Dirt Services dispatch. How can I help you? People, they're burning. People, they're burning. Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. Do not leave the house until dark. No, that guy haunts the streets at night. The pale one. He's not human. The pale one. All right. Whoa. What? Toto, pretty much the only kid at Toya has a kid. Well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. Don't whack the grass. Don't whack the grass. Don't whack the grass. Something about rules. Why is the light off? One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. I'm almost impulsively not reading these, but I remember this is the first time you're able to watch me play this. Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk to yourself out loud. Okay. He said back then, when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. Been deciding for 15 years, still can't make up my mind. Window to another room. People used to do that to save electricity, so the light from one room spills into the other. Then they sealed up they sealed it up only on one side. Why is this room completely dark? Weird. Me and our boy in the kitchen. Dang, so it's true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Let people in? I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you had to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them that someone's with you in the house with you. Why do I have to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat, so choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your window. See, he even said that. My chair just made a noise and I thought it was a person. He even says, be sure to look out your windows. And I just looked over that. So I was a mess when I recorded this the first time. Be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than with your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive. And hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll just lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Oh, right, almost forgot. Heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 617-227. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. I'm not going back before you get the sack. It'll make you really sleepy. If you ever feel like you had enough conversation for one day, drink a beer and relax. Bobel Sanity. World's gone to crap. A cold beer just hits us right. When that cold brew hits. That beer sure made me sleepy. I should go to bed. Ow. I say ow like I didn't. My phone hit my mic arm and that constituted an ow. I'm an empath, okay? What can I say? Everything's green now. So you know it's nighttime. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor, who's currently visiting you. Oh, that's his house. Light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family's waiting for him to come back home. You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something they pay you no mind. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. They afraid of something? Hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh, wait. You're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people, too. Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be, too. But I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. Daddy told me to be careful, so I was super careful. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. Creepy child. I want to go home. It's scary out here. He looks like Christian Bale. We're gonna play a new game. Daddy made it for me. You have to roll dice. And then you move stuff around the armchair, around like the armchair, the couch. Good God, I can't read. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Oh God, that was gross. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found. I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is crappy sometimes, you know. So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? Look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor. And you're never going to get a straight effing answer asking that directly anyway. I guess things won't be any different from the bar. When they kick you out of your previous shelter. I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already. Someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have just eaten me alive back there and no one would have effing noticed. Come on in. Thank you. Trusting people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But perhaps you're trusting me. I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps no, I shouldn't promise anything. I know he's not a visitor because he got maimed in my last playthrough. Hello, sorry to bother you so late. It's just so hot today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun. So, could you find some space for me? Who are you? I lived out near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked at the register at a local store at one point. I mean, I don't anymore. They fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What will you do now? Try to survive somehow. It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere. The sun roasting everything. But I'd like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll be over soon, please. You should leave. Okay, I get it. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Okay, clearly I should go then. Bye. Bye. Now, normally I wouldn't have suspected her, but I've got a good chunk of experience under my belt. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty reserved person, aren't you? Huh? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping all that info on my already troubled mind. I understand that this is stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? That everything will fall into place. Come in. Delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Now, I didn't let her in last time because I think she was off-put by the darn cashier lady. If I remember correctly. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, data, I never say it like that. Data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to good God, I could never. If I had to read a teleprompter, I would be screwed. This is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to, just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with the phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say that they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth, who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates. But first, a message from our sponsors. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store. But with 4Rest, you can get anything you need just by picking up the phone. Just call 231-284 and your groceries will be at your door within 1 day. For 4Rest, delicious relaxation right at your home. Good afternoon. Here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing into our region, bringing it with the heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect higher temperature over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, we are also expecting stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as a high temperature could also significantly increase the risk of sunstroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health, but to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. And now for our new program, Yes, I'm a Human. It's simple. You send in your photos, and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us via email at yesiam@humanverification.agency. Oh, and we'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Okay, yeah, this room's not supposed to be completely dark. It's just like that. That's weird. Yes, was there something you wanted? Why'd they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, so on and so forth. To after us all up, some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, "Stop effing blaming everything but yourselves!" Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer, foam don't ruin it. Don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? Oh, Michael Jackson. Want a reading? How do you know so much about me? What a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I'm simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You need not say a thing. I knew someone like you once. He always listened, but never spoke. You know what they say. If Jupiter... Of course, of course, everyone knows that. If Jupiter is in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. Sure. Hey neighbor, good to hear from you. So, you like a couple people in yet? If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Got any questions? You taking people in too? Yeah, have to. My daughter really doesn't like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging me to take her outside just to get away from all the strangers in the house. But daytime's not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Got any questions? How many signs does it take to tell someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. But I'd say probably just best not to jump to conclusions, though. I just added words, just for no reason. Maybe they just went to the nest before everything went to hell. Got any questions? How'd you sort the issue with food? I got lucky. I stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service, 4Rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on the TV or radio ads. Got any questions? Boy, need to check myself. Teeth. Yeah. Nice and white. Not perfect, but smokers would kill for these. Not perfect, but quite white. Quite white. Oh, darling, I knew your engine would resist, but let us do your test. I shall see right through you anyway, okay? We'll take a look. What the world? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a bit too many teeth. Our inner cosmos is reflected in the eyes, not the teeth. Do you wish to see your destiny of them? I mean, if I didn't know that she wasn't one, I would definitely suspect that. That's weird. See your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Oh crap. That ain't good. What? A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Ugh, there, much better. Oh, howdy, my lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind we crash here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. Does my house look like a safe place to you? Honestly, your place looks much safer than any other we've seen, right, honey? I don't really know how to explain it, haha. But big house, a little out of the way, no nosy neighbors, less chance of a cuckoo showing up, right? Can your wife speak for herself? Of course she can, honey. Will you say something? She's just really tired. I'm sorry. But maybe we can fall talk together another day. If we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. I know you're game. You should leave. Please, friend, forgive my insistence. But try to put yourself in my shoes. My wife is very weak these days. She tires quickly, and I'd do anything for her. You understand? I love her dearly. I'd give you the shirt off my back if I could to buy her safety. Speaking of that, we got something. It's not my shirt, but how about FEMA notice? I'm willing to give you everything I have left for it. How about FEMA notice? I'm willing to give you everything I have left, if it means my darling can get a moment's rest. So what do you say? Will you help us? I don't take bribes. Got it. Sorry to bother you. We'll just have to keep looking, won't we, sweetie? Come on, move your darn legs. I'm tired too. I know his game. Oh. Hello. The heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home? Who are you? It doesn't matter anymore. Are you waiting for my visitor? I'm not, but I do have a request. I'll ask you later, but I'm not sure I can trust you with it yet. The heat doesn't bother you? I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun. I wrap myself in layers and still feel the verge of freezing. I'm afraid to take any layers off. But if I do, it just gets worse and there's no death to ease the suffering. You should leave. I understand. Goodbye then. I can see your hands are stained with gunpowder. Could you shoot me? Right. I'm sure you don't want to waste the bullets. Goodbye. What an insane request. What a way to sign off of a conversation. Oh. It's you. Yo. You been seeing all this crap going on? It's crazy. You holding up in there, bro? What do you want? Nothing really. I'm just curious, you know. But hey, I've got a dope way for you to rake in some easy cash. Want to hear it? Since everybody's else being pussies about this, son, you can make your fat stacks without lifting a finger. All these chumps are crapping in their pants when they should be honing their grind set. Why are you here? Actually, no, let's hear it. Dying ain't part of the plan, bro. You gotta hustle while you can, while you have the opportunity. F the sun. I just make up words. I just improvise. Time to rise and grind, you feel me? Yeah, come in. FBI, my dude. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, someone with half a brain. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Right. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no signs of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emergency situation, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first, some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from a visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can always help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand the suspects a notice slip and to have them visit FEMA. And they have to, because they're the government. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on 000-451. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Of course, the federal government always has our best interests in mind. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. From various testimonies, police have learned that his victims all had one thing in common: they were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to the victim before committing their vicious murder. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness accounts. The suspect is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He is of slender build and wears a single pair of pants. What? Just a single pair of pants, not two, like most people? Further reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. The information has not been confirmed. If you see the man, do not open your door. Do not tell him you are alone. That's all for now. Your eyes become red, your teeth become white, has dirt appearing under your nails. An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately on 777-460. They'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body of pernicious aura. Of the pernicious aura, that's a word I don't know, and provide you with an enhanced protection. Still in the pitch black room? Yes, was there something you wanted? Things any better here? I don't bother anyone anymore. It's not worth it. But when I hear voices on TV or overhear conversations, a light flicks on inside my mind. Then I stop myself. It's too much work for no gratification. No, I'm done. These nerves of mine are already shot to hell and back. Life was dreary enough for all this. Now, one day I'll hang from the chandelier over the world of the whole baptized world. Something tells me he's not very happy. No, there ain't. This guy, he is so weird looking. What a reading? What happened to that man? I told him, what man? What man? I knew someone like you once. He always listened, but never spoke. I told him, it doesn't matter what you do, only the color of your aura while you're doing it, but he doubted me. And so life passed him by. One day, I closed my eyes and envisioned the fulfillment of my dreams. I poured all my cosmic energy into that image. If you don't open your heart to energy of the universe, why bother living in your body at all? You can do the same. Close your eyes. Imagine your wildest dreams have all come true. Focus on the vision. Do you know why you suffer? You still fail to grasp that suffering is the purest form of joy. So tell me, are you ready to take the next step? Some fine guidance from the other side can help. There are experts who know how to cleanse the darkness. If you like, I can help you connect. I sense you might have a need for them. You can reach them here, 363-596. And don't forget to tell them I sent you. I don't know if I trust that. Sup? What'd you do? He's so weird looking. You would think... Amogus. Okay. Timely reference. What'd you do before the cataclysm? Oh, I'm glad you asked, bro. You never heard of sports betting, eh? What are you, a scammer? Come on, don't call me that. I'm an effing analyst, man. If you knew how much cash crossed these palms, you'd be straight drooling, bro. I'm professional, and I'm all about business. People bring their dough to me and get back 5, no, 10 times what they put in. So how much did you make? How do I put this? I made 30 effing mil. In debts, sure, but debt's got nothing on me. And I definitely don't give a crap about them now. I look danger straight in the eyes, bro. Okay, yep, you seem like a wise man. Hey, neighbor. Is all what happened out there? Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My neighbor talked me into... My neighbor. Oh, darn it. My daughter talked me into going out and play again. Didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself for sometimes her. She's my whole world. Is your daughter okay? Daughtery. I can't read or write. I can't speak. Good God. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice. But back at home, she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's really not biting. Who killed them? It was the pale. That pale, tall thing. I thought I'd only kill people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else you might see. Be careful. Thanks. You take care too. Okay. Might as well check myself. Check my hands. Why are my hands crunchy? Clean hands. Some powder marks. Nothing major. Check this guy, why not? I need to test you. What do you want to check? Teeth. Teeth I can do. My homie was a dentist. Guess what? They knocked his effing teeth out. Oh, you want to see them? Right. White but crooked. All G, right? All G. Algae. Like I'm thinking about eating it. You know, algae can be eaten, right? It's pretty good for you, so I've heard. I don't know. I think the idea of eating algae would gross me out, but I mean, if you do you, I'm saying. There's a small group of female employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up base. The charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. Looks like they've been there all day. 2 female employees are standing next to their bodies writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think the kind of diseases could spread if decaying flesh was left right out there. I think that's the least of your worries. I'm pretty sure any diseases were killed by, the sun, which is a deadly laser in this context. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for female employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down the creepy visitor. I'm coming. God, can't you let him in and look out the window? Oh, guys, he's here. Okay. Howdy. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? I love that. That's just that Judge Holden illustration. Like you can see it's Judge Holden. No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. Whoa! What's wrong with you? The man looks at you, eyebrows raised. He seems unable to answer. Really? Did someone sew your mouth shut? He mumbles something while waving his arms. You can't be sure, but his cheeks seem to be wet with tears. Come on in. He nods and steps inside. Oh, so we meet again. I remember things were different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. So the first time when he said we meet again, I thought maybe like he had appeared before. I don't think he's appeared before. Let's just start off our conversation with a little divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Open it right in the middle. Who are you? Me? I am I. You? You were home. Yes, a tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You could choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll have to have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Like no one else is coming tonight. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitors invasion. As of now, they have organized oh god dang it, I can't read. Have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. That's how my eyes feel right now. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Boba Brewery together. Since then, Boba Serenity has become one of the best-selling beers, both at home and in bars. Boba Serenity beer. Drink the good stuff. Drink a lot. Now available through 4Rest Food Delivery. Call now on 231-284. Okay. Oh, that's right. FEMA. What is it and why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emergent crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the word agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. This game makes my mouth foamy. If FEMA employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. As we know, the government is always the good guys. Welcome, it's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today, we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming. How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Dang it. I knew he wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Mother... Everything okay? Why do you ask? Smell something on you. Well, I drank some of your beer. Wasn't feeling well, so I decided to self-medicate with a cold one. There's nothing wrong with that. Fair. It's just all one big effed up mess. Everyone says they're figuring things out, solving problems, but it's all bullcrap. Nothing ever changes. You know, my good man, I think we might just all die soon. The sun doesn't kill us, visitors will. When we beat the visitors, we'll sure as heck bury ourselves alive. I don't know why my brain just did that. When the problem is solved, it creates a void, and then we just create one of our own to fill it. Like an endless, morbid fascination with collectively crapping our own pants. Go away, I feel sick. Well, what is this next step? It's choosing yourself. Do you smell that? It's the putrid sense of your long-dead dreams. It's time to revive them. When I was at my lowest, without light or meaning, my mentor told me one thing. You're not listening to your ocean. I laughed it off at first, and I closed my eyes and heard it. Like it had always been there. You can hear it too. But at first, a question finds itself in need of an answer. Are you ready to become one with yourself? Sup? You sure there aren't any debt collectors after you? Debt collectors? If you mean debt collectors. Look, debts are effing canceled, bro. The sun took care of that crap. The banks aren't exactly doing crap probably. Probably never will again. Which means I'm free as an effing bird, man. The grind never ends, boys. Bit so cooked. I gotta think of something new, something better. Sounds like everything going with the sun was a stroke of luck for you. Man, come on. You really gotta be like that. I had it all figured out. Double or nothing every time. No sweat. But now I have a fresh start for real. By the way, I figured out my new hustle. Wanna low down, eh? Let's hear it. Why not? Look, FEMA's clearly calling the shots now, right? We need to, like, kiss a little butt, you know? I'm thinking if we hand chumps over to them on the regular, they might even let us into one of the tight bunkers. You feel me? You think FEMA will save you? Dang, bro. The winds of change ain't blowing your crusty... Anyway, we gotta figure out who's in charge and stick with them. It's a winning strat, bro. You feel me? So we gotta go with FEMA. Tongue the ring a little. What is that? I don't know what that means. Don't need to effing kiss them. Just hand people over. Give them what they want. Yeah, we can call the hotline and track crabbing signs about whatever. So they know we ain't sus, bro. They're the good guys, for real. You're full of crap. Man, F off. You're the one full of crap. People used to pay me for investment advice. I'm giving you for free. Sharing it with you as a gift. And you're... I don't need this. Okay. Okay. I think I made him mad. Did we not let anyone in last time? No, yeah, we did. Stitch guy. Oh, he's good. So you cut the stitches off your mouth? What? Can't understand you. Okay, I need to test you. Can I look at your teeth? Oh, okay, yeah, yep. Looks like someone who couldn't brush them due to it being stitched shut. Yeah, you're good. Guess I'll call my neighbor. Hey neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up at my door last night. Asked about the people staying here. Scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Where'd they take them? Heck if I know. They said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Yeah. Where'd they take your tenant? Heck if I know. Okay, yeah. Good thing they didn't take your daughter. No way in heck I'm ever letting that happen. Over my dead body. Those B words. I couldn't think of a replacement. I don't know why I don't just say these words. I just don't. I'll say certain ones, but just some of them, I don't know. Some of them, I don't know, man. It's a weird OCD thing. Why'd I go into a voice? I'm just like a finger on her. I'll tear them apart. Well, what is FEMA? I don't know. Nobody really knows how much about them. They come out of nowhere acting like they've got everything under control. But how do they even spot the signs when they're all just normal human traits? Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. Right. Take care. Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, now FEMA. So many questions and not a single darn answer. Neighbor, need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. I promise. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. Alright, gotta go. Stay strong. I think I didn't call him on this day, because I don't remember that conversation last playthrough. Check myself. Let's check my eyes. Nice and clear. Not red, nothing they can pin on me. Oh! Your neighbor's house, which he'd just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. Seems the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burned it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you've become overcome with the sense of incomprehension and helplessness. Oh! pale, creepy man is standing on the street, smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier. His face is frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the street, the whole street. One of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. You alone? No, of course not. My squad split up in a few smaller groups so we can cover more ground. This shouldn't take much of your time. How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data from FEMA HQ. Once we do, we'll have more... Oh, sorry, man. I'm sorry about that. Once we do, they'll have more... And we'll develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, they just need to stay calm. You just need to stay calm. Happens next? I'll take one person. We'll run these tests, make sure they're okay, and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. And we'll verify that they're human too, of course. Do I need to pack? Sister house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person to be in our way. Oh, who the heck did they take? Darn it, I skipped over on accident. Hello? Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang my door. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake ya. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know. Not that much important now. Graves just don't mean nothing no more. People just keel over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Sure did, dang it. I was digging a grave. Once some fella ordered. He's standing there, watching me work. I was digging and digging, and then BAM! Shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just laughed. I ran like heck and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in the crowd. Come in. Thanks. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. Hi. Let me in. What happened? They killed my daddy. I can't say that with a straight face. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Just talking to them about something. I can't even say it now. And then they killed him. Our house on fire. Yeah, come in. You'll help me? I'm scared. Oh. Hi. You open or not? You know the bald man? So many questions. Yes, I know. How will I help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet, you can tell. Did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? Hey. I don't think you're human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm ballerina. Well, we decide what we do. Come in. Poor dancer feeds the cold. So sad. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold. Ah, smells like someone died tonight. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has released a new visitor identification procedure: hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. Agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to the quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who is anxious, got no one to talk to. The phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now on 891-533 and we'll connect you with a perfect conversation partner. Okay. Who died? Not you. Who died? Oh god, it was Stitch Man. No! I didn't even get to talk to him. Kitty is here. What more you need? Need to test you. You test me? Haha, yes, be sure of something. Yeah, show me your nice teeth. You chew up what conscience leaves behind? Nice and white. Eat it all up. Bite a tasty hole and tasty conscience. What is conscience? Pull out the gun. Haha, shoot the gun. Okay. That's what she wants. Never thought she'd favor a big idiot. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. See, when I let her in last time, it was him that she killed, and he's kind of my favorite character. So I was a little sad. At least we really didn't get to know the guy. Not that we could, but yeah. All right. Now let's have a conversation with these kind folk. Yes, was there something you wanted? Feeling any better? My good man. We're all going to die someday. That's an unavoidable truth. What do you think happens to us after we die? Nothing. I was hoping you'd say something else. You might be right, of course, but that sounds so sorrowful. But there's nothing to be in it. For there to be nothing in the end after all this, nothing but darkness. I suddenly don't feel like talking. Oh darn! I was just trying to be real, man. Also, we have a basement now and a cat. So at least we got it was a worthy sacrifice. Meow. Pet the cat. Reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes it or not. Darn, turned him into trash bags. Oh, did this guy get up and just leave? He got mad? Who was your mentor? A great woman. She was like a lighthouse in a storm, a beacon that taught me to see the essence of all things. I'll never forget her words. People only die because they do not yearn. They do not learn to breathe their inner light. She opened my eyes. Suddenly I saw that I could guide people along their own unique paths. But well, she was afraid to go further. She could never see herself at the center of things, and yet that is where it is most important to be. That is where is most importance to be. Okay, that one wasn't on me. That was just the sentence itself. Both times this game has made me really not thirsty, but my mouth gets dried out quickly. If you're not the center of your own universe, who is? You understand, don't you? I kind of get that part at least. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong. Then they said, okay, yeah. Okay, just rest for now. The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end in sight to her said the... Yep. Oh. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. Why'd you become a gravedigger? Oh? Huh? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know, actually. Cemetery's kind of like a library, you know. But these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird. Feels deep enough and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you. But the paper said someone should have been down there. Some guy dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like a dying all over again? I guess I'll test him since he's new. Fine, go and check. I'm wide open. I'm wide open, turned inside out long ago. What does that mean? How about your teeth? When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't just find bones. Okay. Nice and imperfect. These white ones are mine, fair and square. These shiny ones, well, let's just say I found it. Oh, God! Would have been wasted down there anyway. But look, ta-da, they come in handy, I suppose. Ugh. I'm gonna test you again. You're weird. Eyes. That's my shift. Okay. Nice and white. Daytime folks see the sun, but all I see in the lamp is a lamp on my head and shadows in the grave. Ever since that time, though, I've been jumpy, eyes darting, waiting for a visitor to creep up. Hard way to live. Looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house, oh so very soon. Aurora Borealis. Localized in New York. I don't even remember how it goes. It's been so long since I've seen that. Yeah. You see human skull decorating a stank, decorating a steak, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black, and it looks like someone has yanked out the teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left by that creepy pale visitor. I think this was where I started checking the windows last time. FEMA officials are dissecting the site of a recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitors to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Who's there?
Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long.
When will you return the purses you took?
Return? So our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone.
I'm not quite interested in these tests.
You misunderstand. This is not a choice.
No! They took her last time, too!
One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner you'll be all over. And the sooner I can if you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip.
So, you still hold up in there, I see. What'd you think of that guy? The one in the suit? I don't know how to feel about him. Well, I feel it all. Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? Man, I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay. Only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes. Things will never go back to the way they were. I've changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Wonderful. That's with you. What to do with the one you brought is for you to decide. How'd you know about the cat? I see further than most. A gift I was given. I don't see all, but you. I know what awaits further down. I know what awaits further down the path you walk. Something terrible comes to meet you. You are not the cause, yet you will feel its touch all the same. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? It's gonna happen. I can't say more. I've already said too much. Treat this as advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing pretends doom. When I first came, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we're on the right path. Hope to see you again soon. Hey, pal. Listen, I'm kind of knee-deep in crap right now. Mind if I sort of lay low here for a bit? What happened? Where do I even start? I'm a cabbie, right? So I was driving this passenger, and then... Well, you know how it goes. Turns out he wasn't who he said he was. Now, he's not here, and neither is my car. What happened to your car? Those darn FEMA something hats. Jacked my ride. So I was driving this fare, right? But I noticed his teeth were too white, way too white, you know. So I kind of stuck him over to FEMA, and they weren't exactly gonna let him skedaddle. At first, they praised me like, "Good job, citizen. Help us help you," yada yada. But then, they dragged me away from my car. Turns out, they wanted me in the slammer too. I kind of cracked one of them with a bottle, and I had it sort of stashed in my coat, and I legged it. Yeah, you can chill. Look, don't get me twisted, but you got a string bean at your place, right? Kind of reminds me of one of them folks who were after my family, and anyway, you gotta choose, them or me. String bean? No, you should leave. I get where you're coming from, but dang, that's rough. I'm assuming string bean's the tall guy. Nice pants. Hello there, tell me, can I trust you? You're not with FEMA, are you? No, I'm not with FEMA. Oh, good, that means I can trust you. You see, it's standard FEMA protocol that agents disclose their affiliation when asked. They're required to. So if you say you're not with them, you must be telling the truth. Which means I can share something big with you. What are you talking about? Brace yourself, my friend. Scales are about to fall from your eyes. Election rigging proved the moon was fake. The moon landing was fake. The moon was fake also. Government mind control through fast food. Yes, really. And finally, the truth behind those potato flavored chips. What does that mean? They're an abomination of science. Yeah, come in. I like you. I know I can trust you. God. Believe me, I've seen the truth. Forget all the lies you've been told. He should at least be entertaining to keep around. Is that it? Yep, looks like no one else has come tonight. Dang it! Who was it? Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject might be a visitor. Stay calm and remember to remain indoors during the day. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you to, at home, to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you found a visitor. Now, a word from our sponsors. I thought that was the sponsor. The heat won't stop you. Feel the drive. With Energeca, you're alive. Wow, an invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water? Now available for 4S delivery. Order it. Okay. Right then, was that their soul? This is dispatch. Check quarantine zone status. Code 51. Reports of explosions at 3 hours. Oh crap! I can't check anyone either. Unit 32-8 reporting code 60. Mass civilian casualties. Officers down. This is 28-8, code 451, requesting burn team for body disposal. Acknowledged. Initiating code 984. The city is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. Who did I even let in last night? I let in the creepy conspiracy guy. Cat. Ah, he died. Darn it! Thought hopefully he'd live. I wish I could just blow their heads off without having to investigate them. I need to let some more people in. Darn. You would not believe what's in these files. Seriously, some of it's actually pretty darn fascinating. Take it this one. For instance, this theory is especially curious. It claims visitors aren't actually real, that they are part of a secret government plan to prune our population. Quite a compelling read, and oddly, I think kind of makes sense, if you really think about it. Now, consider overpopulation as a known problem, yes. It's simply the truth of our society. Suppose this is how the government has decided to handle it, Suppose. Every mistake we make is a code Then ourselves in the universe as we deciphered. I took a long winding path, looked around, glanced back. Just look at how this house has responded to my presence. It's bright, spacious, and in harmony with my energy. There's no need for you to try and fight against your own home. It's already absorbed your fear, don't you see? Accept it, or the walls will weep, yet the tears will be your own. Okay, I'm gonna drink the kombucha. Because I want to see. So it's him, right? Hand over a FEMA notice. What's that? Fine, I'll take it. Okay. Some visitors just go back underground. What'd you do when you found the empty grave? So I sat down, looked at the right edge, looked in, nothing. And I look up, and there's far off, I see something standing there. Watching like at a funeral. No eyes, but teeth white as heck. Glowing, almost smiling, just standing there. Darn near crap myself, ain't gonna lie. I ran real fast. That part I'm good at. He didn't come after me, though. Just disappeared, like smoke. Some effed up crap. That's when all this visitor mess started. Okay. Well, I can't test anyone, so I'm just gonna drink a burr. And hope this guy leaves. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear streaked, she drags his heavy body away from gunfire. I left with a single thought: things will only get worse. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Panicked people rush to a nearby house. I feel like I'm not really saying anything. I'm very invested. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter. But it seems no one's willing to let them in. Well, hello there, dear boy. Where are you? Ho. Never let IDK Sterling into the function. That's not even the video. It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Darn it, I knocked cord loose again. Darn it.
Never let IDK Sterling into Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I'm just an old coot who knows a thing or two about mushrooms. But never mind me right now. The mycelium told me something very troubling. Oh, yes. The mushroom festival's upon us, and time, my dear boy, is slipping through our fingers. So please listen carefully and heed my words well. Mycelium? Yes, I know. It's hard for ordinary folks to understand. They speak in their own strange way. Mycelium is how mushrooms talk to one another. I learned to hear them by studying the Book of Smiles, but what they told me last? Well, let's say it ain't no good. They spoke of the mushroom festival drawing near, and that, my dear boy, is no good at all. No. Mushroom festival? Oh, my dear boy, we must consult the Book of Smiles for that. A great mushroom shall take rise, and scatter its spores far and wide. Its shadow shall spread and swallow the sun, and not a single place will be spared the fun. But this mushroom shall not rise alone, for it's a festival, it is known. Golly, we can't allow that to happen. We must stop it. Together, my boy. I tore some pages from the Book of Smiles. Please take them. You keep them. But why? It's just a small part of a book, and I know it by heart. Mayhap I'm just wasting my precious time with you youngins. Well, that's it. Darn it! We'll interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and wait further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from the deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about visitors' true origin. Are they aliens, The Walking Dead, a lab experiment gone wrong? According to the authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has gone into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of the visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or are unsure whether you might be on oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's the latest for now. Even the hardest workers need a break. With Marlboro cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Marlboro, cigarettes for real men. Disclaimer, the company is not liable for any harm that may occur to lungs or lifespan, consuming on risk. Now available through full rest food delivery. Call now on, yep, okay. If you can hear this, stay away from the outskirts. Female officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please help. They're dead. Seems like it actually likes it. Not as grumpy as you first thought. Looks like it's starting to get used to you. Oh. Who died? What? Is it the graveyard guy? What's the point of digging when no one buries the dead anymore? I don't really dig, just keep an eye out mostly. But after that mess, I started poking around fresh graves. I was real careful, no funny stuff. Thought maybe one of those freaks got buried by mistake. Had my shovel like a sword, ready to whack whatever moved. But nope, bones all where they should be. Corpses staying put, nothing crawling out. Got me thinking maybe it ain't from dead coming back. Maybe visitors are folks who should have been buried but weren't. What a reading? What do you want from me? Oh my, you think I want something from you? You could find where your path lies hidden if only you saw your own shadow dance. You need only to recite joyous affirmations. You can sense everything changing, right? It's easier to breathe. That's my energy reacting to your space. Don't search for deeper meaning. Forgo the illusion and embrace chaos. I'm simply asking you to join me because become the space. Say, I'm not a guest here, I'm the author of this sanctuary. Got nothing better to do. Can't test anyone. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make it out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense, but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope he's not your enemy. You're not his enemy. It works either way, really. I don't know. Oh! When a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer. Only guesses. Hello there, human. How lucky you are to witness my Humanity's final judgment with their own eyes. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are on the path to a pure new world. Behold the effing beams of blessing. What? Are you still confused, human? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn us. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed have polluted this world and has angered the sun. This is our reckoning. And it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we all shall live as righteous effing ashes under its gaze. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged, but the sun may even cease to be, but we shall live. There will be no more death, no theft, no greedy somethings who refuse to sell me what I want for a fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see why all this is happening? Yeah, come on in, man. Very good, human, and we can discuss this in depth. Oh, before I this, you got any beer? Yeah, I do. Hello there, dearie. Walking all the way here really took it out of me, let me tell you. Might I pop in just a minute? What? You choose to walk all the way here? You choose to walk all the way here specifically? No. I didn't plan to come here. Don't be silly. Yeah, fate has a habit of bringing us together. No meeting is a mistake, dearie. Since I'm here, that means my feet brought me here for a reason. My eyes landed on your house with purpose. As it was always meant to be, I assume. I don't follow. Do you need something? What does anyone need, dearie? Roof over my head, share a story or two. Lie down and close my eyes peacefully. And air to breathe, I suppose. I don't need for much. It's just really boring living out here on one's ocean, is all. You should leave. Turned away everywhere I go. For my wings are clipped, yet I open my throat to sing. But they all turn to me eventually, even when they say they never will. Well, I don't hold grudges. I help anyone who comes to me. Even you will find yourself in need someday, dearie. Who will you turn to then? Not you. Oh. Hey. You let me in, pal. Who are you? I'm a fireman. Caught out in the sun while we were fighting forest fires today. Thick smoke helped prevent us from getting completely burned alive, but it was still horrible. The trees, they went up like matchsticks. Never seen anything like it. Smoldered animal carcasses covered the forest floor. Oh, what are you gonna do? I was gonna say, why aren't you in a hospital? But hospitals aren't really a thing, I would imagine. I want to keep putting out these fires. Wish I could have died back there instead of helping these guys, instead of something. I completely missed what he said. I don't know. My brain doesn't work. But they made it pretty clear I'd done enough. I can't get home. Public transport ain't running no more. Only thing I can do now is rely on human kindness. Yeah, come in. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to be die alone in the dirt. They gave us this paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to FEMA quarantine zone. A while ago, if anyone who does ends up dead. Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect mode remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attack had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals have also escaped the quarantine. Also escaped the quarantine zone. Oh. Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell tolls for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Ceremonindinans. Up next, a special report on temporary suspension of corpse disposal. That was a nice report. I liked that. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal of surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. But oh my god, how you feeling? Seems like it's worse than I thought. Dang it. I don't think I'll hold out for much longer. Longer than a week. Did ease up the pain a little bit, let me in, so thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while all the rest of the guys are out there dying. Could have stayed with them. Not like I got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out after all. Those weren't the ones who attacked the quarantine zone. Did it just start in the right position? What are the chances of that? I saw it. I saw what was there. That it wasn't human. Okay. Cat. Meow. What if I don't want to be the author of anything? Whoa. These walls have longed to embrace you, yet you bind them with chains of your authority. The silence inside of you is the voice of the world. The silence inside you is the voice of the world you smother with your own fear. Your energy is frozen like honey in winter. What? You must thaw it with your breath. The mirrors never lie. If all you see is yourself, you see nothing at all. All you have to do is shift your energy 3 degrees to the right. And with that, you shall find joy at long last. Sure. Wish them visitors get back on the ground. Me? Heck no. I ain't stupid. Look, I've been around the dead all my life. Used to be death didn't bother me. You die, they bury you. Done deal. You know, now, who's left to bury you? And even if someone does, how do you know if you stay buried? I saw a grave I know I failed, and it was empty. But I buried it myself. Now I'm thinking maybe my grave will be empty too. Maybe I'm a visitor already. Yeah, don't worry about me. I was just spooked was all. Well, it's been about 2 days and I haven't tested anyone. Oh, this guy. I'm listening, human. I forgot his voice already. Are you member of some faith? Yes, human. My faith is nothing like the lowly religions you know. I worship the Holy Sun itself, for she protects and loves us. But the imbeciles and sheeple only see it as a threat. They think it'll incinerate us all. Bullcrap, its righteous anger is directed solely at the seeds of evil and heretics, for they are the true sinners. May those who dissent never find themselves beneath its scorching rays of salvation. They seek out the flames, and they are surprised when they find themselves burned. I'm losing my voice. Heretics? You heard right, human. Fema are the darn heretics. They interfere in processes that are beyond our control, the control of regular people. They stick to their noses where they don't belong. May the sun incinerate the beamless a-holes who throw my mother into that puddle. Looks like Homer Simpson. The group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. The little remains, the basement seems to be intact. Small pocket of safety. How long can they keep hiding? Not long, I'd imagine. FEMA hasn't. I'm surprised they haven't come in here and just killed me. Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that's not better not to go outside. Now you determine that it's not good to go outside, huh? Oh, small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper carefully not to be heard by FEMA officers. Looks like they're from quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Who goes?
Oh. Hello! We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better.
Bring back the ones you took.
We're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown.
How long is all this going to continue?
We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal, but we need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it.
Have to hand someone over to you again?
Yes, but this time we'll need 2. Doesn't matter who, just hand over 2 of your residents. Now, everything will be back normal soon.
No, I'm done.
For F's sake, have it your way. You enjoying the view behind me? That's what happens with stubborn a-holes like you get in our way. Resist and it'll happen again. We care about the city. Just give us people. You'll get them back soon. Thank you.
Ah, the burned man and the other guy. I don't really remember much about him except he's crazy. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. This is who I went with last time. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. What even are you? Why are you dressed like that? Ugh. We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from her chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. So what is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it. Yes, Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. I'm not exactly burning with excitement at the prospect. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there will be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. Well, then I'll shoot you all. You think we few are all that carry the torch of our faith? Others will come while you sleep. They'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Well, where you run. So perhaps let them stay. Yes, I doubt it shall take very long. Okay, great. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth my neighborhood is dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Well, let me guess, is that the broom in your hands? It's a funny way of looking at it. Sure, it's a broom. I can sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. The most effective way, though, I'll come up in a house and torch it. Anyone who feels sorry for visitors might as well be one. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions. Now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Just one, half-naked. So wasn't wearing any protective armor. Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You got my attention. I'll be back again. The guy hasn't showed back up. I'm kind of afraid I messed up the ending. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How's life? Do I know you? Come on, you really don't remember me. We were... Hang on, your voice sounds different than I remember. How long ago did you start living here? House has always been in my family. Nah, no way. I've never made a mistake in my life. My memory is a steel trap, elephant style even. My buddy definitely lived here. Come on, I wheeled a long way up to be here. Would you let me in, please? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Looks pretty spacious, mate. Want to race? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I'm kind of worried. I don't know. I don't know. Probably thinks I've screwed myself over. I didn't test anyone, but I did hand over that FEMA notice. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to the overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will temporarily be housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report this suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and wait further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next step, a special report on a dangerous new cult. Oh, wait. Dang it. The visitors aren't just hiding among us. They may very well... They may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, and possible ties to visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless evangelizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid the contact with these so-called new believers Aiding or sympathizing with any cultist may result in arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay. This is an evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of a burned down. Oh my God, I have never struggled this bad. What is happening? Sheltering in the basement of a burned down house. It's close to the hermit's place. Hey, we don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Well, I'm pretty sure FEMA's going to clear you out now because you just exposed your location. Unfortunate. Oh, this room is quite full. Including these guys. Wandering free, wish I could be. What are you looking for? Who are you looking for? I have this friend, you see. Knowing each other since we were kids. He had an accident. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. I don't know what he was up to, and frankly, I don't give a crap. But then he threw his back out. Couldn't move for days. He worked so hard up in those mountains. The seagulls mistook his back. Fine, it was his butt. They mistook his butt for a nest. Okay? Sorry about that. It's just the voices in my head. They told me a really funny joke. Okay, you seem interesting. Where's the visitors coming from? Where do you think these visitors come from? You ever notice that they look so darn familiar? They don't look like a person, but like a memory of a person. I got a theory. You sure you want to hear it? Alright, here it goes. Maybe visitors ain't the dead. Maybe they're thoughts, the ones we don't bury. Fears, regrets, feelings you never let go. They pile up, and when it's too quiet in the dirt, they crawl out. Not looking for flesh, looking for attention. The more you're scared, the closer they get, because you remember them. Anything remembered wants to be alive. I'm not interested in talking to those guys. I did last time, and it was quite a hassle. Huh? Okay, I guess I've exhausted all her dialogue. I feel like I messed up. I didn't test anyone. I still haven't tested anyone. I don't know. Oh, an armed visitor holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. Oh, not FEMA, but him. He probably stumbled onto my chance, or he heard their darn radio. You hear snips of shouting and crazed voice yelling. He will survive in this new world. Not those guys. I'm just going to power through with this dry mouth of mine, even though it might make everything worse. FEMA officers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Two FEMA officers stand by a lamppost, staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how they got there without a ladder. That's fair. How? You know, I'd wondered the same thing. Oh, my dear boy, this is not good. Seems like the festival's still coming after all. Well then, afraid all hope is lost. I bid you good day, good health, great joy, and plenty of smiles, my dear boy. Toodaloo. Alright. He just came out to say we're all gonna die. Oh. Can I come in and rest for a minute? Where'd you come from? I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out under your window there. Is your friend sick? He's your husband. He's dead. Can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now. Yeah, come in. Won't be staying long. Just need to rest a bit. It's interesting. You see her earlier in the game dragging her husband across the field. Oh, you feel that? Change is haunting you. And so am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what a word it is! You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. Don't care. Detached, are we? Don't even care anymore. Let's fix that. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, till we meet again. Oh, he came back! You're there, yes? The feeling is worse now. Strange. It's because of all this destruction? You need some help? I've already got all the help I need. I just feel weaker. My sight can't reach as far as it did before. It's probably not you. Or her. This happened once before at the very beginning. Everything will be fine. Newly grown stalks will break through the ash and reach for the sky. I never understand what you're saying. Goodness, I did not wish to scare you. Simply thinking aloud. Before I came to you, everything felt so clear. Now, it's like fog. You have a basement, yes. Something's there, beneath the soil. Though I can't quite see what. Why do I need it? Goodness, I can't think clearly. Though, in the soil, I see one more thing. Don't jump. Not yet. I should rest. Oh crap, someone actually lives here? My bad, thought the place is empty. I'll head out. Although, listen, mind if I crash here a bit? Been a while since I was around, people. Why are you alone? Who won't tag along with me, People lump me in with the dregs of society. Like I'm any worse than the rest of them. Thing is, I've seen what all people are really capable of. I ain't even close to being the worst of them. Never fit in with any one group, so now I'm slumming it out here alone. I just survive alone. No point in lying. Hit abandoned houses, empty apartments, grab what I can, sell some, keep the rest. Had a moment where I nearly quit doing it for good. Almost. But yeah, I was just about to hit your place. Thought it was empty. No offense, man. Since you're living here, think I'll stay for a while, I got stories. Seen plenty of stuff out there. Yeah, actually. Ooh, wait, time to lay my head down like an extra person for once. Come talk to me anytime. Oh man, I've got stories to tell. Got more than a few, in fact. Ain't none of them boring either. Promise. Seems like a chill dude. Oh. There's been a lot of visitors. Well, not the visitors, but you know what I mean. Finally, some kind of shelter. Happened to your eyes. I saw something unspeakable. I won't dare describe it. For who dwells on what the mind burns when it breaks? It's always just in front of me, burned in the darkness. There are no words for the ancient dread that tore through my soul. Trust me, if you'd seen it, you'd have done the same. What'd you see? Trust me, you're better off not knowing. To it, our sorrow is a feast, a buffet of grief. It gorges itself on fear, pain, our minds. My only mistake was wandering into the wrong place at the wrong time. Darn it. It didn't even notice me at first. It was too busy devouring charred flesh, slowly consuming those blackened coal-like bodies right before my eyes. Dear God, I wouldn't wish the sight of it on my worst enemy. Yeah, come on in, man. I can feel that tarot lady in here. Something's not right with them. I'm sorry, I can't explain it. I just know it's not anything else. I'd find a better place, another place. You should leave. I'll leave, but for your own sake, don't go near the charred bodies at night, or it will come for you. I don't know. I wanted to let them in, but I'm almost certain that she's not the tarot lady is not a darn let's say homunculus visitor. Oh, smells like someone died tonight. Good afternoon. Now for the news. Situation is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives are still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The dog killer squads. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about the recognized visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on... Yep. As always, stay where you are and wait further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the equatorial belt. Troubling news from the countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, female officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. Okay. Oh, wheelchair person died. Who the heck was the killer? Who'd I let in? This guy? Oh, Fat Hall, yeah, that's all I need. Let's guess. The scavenging going. Hey, man, thought this place was dead. Just why I tried to sneak in. Didn't know people lived here. I don't steal from the living. Makes sense, right? Think about it. What's a dead guy gonna do with the coat? He's gone. Stuff's just lying there. And me, I'm still breathing. Might save my life for something I care about. For someone I care about. I don't even know what I'm reading. Tell me you won't. But you want to take some off course to save someone you love. Yeah, I would. Maybe it's about time we stop treating every dead guy like a shrine. Just saying. Fairish, I guess. I could use some rest. Anything you need? For him to be alive. That's all. That's all I really need. Check some food. I'm not hungry. I just want to sit. I'll leave you be then. Why did you have to go and die? You promised me everything would be fine. You told me this would all get better. Then you died. Now I'm the only one left. Why'd you leave me? Guess I better start digging. Oh, no, I've got dirt. Okay. Okay, so that takes all my energy to dig. Dig it out. Dig it. Okay, yeah. Guess we just go on to bed. My only purpose now is to dig. Whoa. What? 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 Huh? Uh-oh. About that,
Some way to avoid catastrophe.
what catastrophe?
Effing major one. The authorities can't contain the outbreak. They're ready to blow up the entire city. The orders they expect us to adhere to are impossible. If we don't figure out a way to survive, someone else will decide for us.
The F is the point of your agency if nothing you're doing is working.
I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. If we break the door down and clear out this whole darn rat's nest, or you hand over 2 people right now. You're not the first try to resist us. We dealt with them. Deal with you too.
Good. Never want to see you again.
Feeling is mutual.
So you're alone?
Must be hard. For you, for us. How do we check a district when there's nobody living in it? Alright then. Goodbye.
Well, crap. Not good. Let's not waste time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. Wait, they're all dead? You You took our only chance from us. Goodbye. I just flat out lied to him. I'm back. Tried to find someone trying to find that someone I mentioned. No luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town? Or just this block? Yeah. Hey, you spot a visitor. Heck, same way you do, I bet. TV and radio spell out for us. One sign's enough to put them down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me. Do you know a stock guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a little kid, little girl, not sure how old. His wife, well, F his wife. Only the girl made it out. Your guy's dead. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? If I care, we'll go down shooting. We'll both go down shooting then. Let's show my, eyes. Come on, use your darn fingers. Open them up wide. Yep, that's the one part I know that's actually white and not the, yeah, it's clear. Not showing any signs, huh? Great, just effing great. You realize what just one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now, but I see something even slightly off about you. I'll put one right between your eyes. Not now, though. Got bigger crap to deal with. I'm a bit worried about what happened. God, is even the cat gone? Oh, nope, cat's still here. Well, guess. I think... Is this what happens whenever you have two or more of his guys? No one's left. Is this because of the dream? Good afternoon. You're watching the news. The situation remains unstable, and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual that which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have directly involved in the recent attacks on the quarantine zone. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately on 000451. To assist in these troubled times, the agency has now announced a new identifying sign: fungal growth in the underarm area. Ooh. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, an update on conditions at the poles. Sun strikes yet again. Scientists have released troubling new projections on our global climate. If the current heat wave does not subside, melt waters from the polar ice caps may lead to catastrophic flooding. Researchers continue to investigate the cause of the ongoing climate anomaly, but no answer so far. That's all for now. Stay tuned for updates. So yeah, there's no one left. That room is still black. Cat's still here though, so that's nice. The cat is the key to all this. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burn under the midday sun. Dogs feeding them have fled. Scared perhaps? Did they literally send dog annihilation squads to come in here? Or if they ran up from FEMA, but something worse. Well, we haven't seen that something worse in quite a while. Wonder where he is. Oh, cultists are tied up to the bonfire site. Did they decide to sacrifice themselves? Thought twists your mind. Fear of death has clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what will come next. Nope. Burning houses blaze bright. Screams echo in the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. Could he be at your house next? Will he come tomorrow? Next week? You'll likely meet the lunatics face to face. It's only a matter of time. Hello, friend. Say, are you armed? Yeah, I've got a gun. Oh, okay. Then you can take out any visitors that show up. Oh, geez, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to turn you against anyone. It's just I ran into some armed lunatic, watched him interrogate a guy, kept asking who's a visitor. Good thing he didn't see me too. He might have snipped my neck right then and there, you know. One day I'll learn to kill too. Then I won't be the one living in fear. They will. Why are you so fixated on killing, my guy? Ah, geez, do I sound off to you? I don't mean to come across like some maniac. It's just Back before everything went to hell, I would never hurt a fly, but now soft people like me just don't last. I'm scared of what'll happen if I don't learn how to fight back, you know? That's why I need to figure it out for someone who gets it. Yeah, come on in, man. Thank you, friend. If it's not too much to ask, after you test me, could you show me how to do it? How to kill a visitor? I want to stare death in the face. Okay. Well, it's simple. You take the gun and shoot. Oh. They told me this would be our last. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything's coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. What do you mean? I'm just telling you what I was told. That's all. You feel it yet? Death creeping closer and closer. It's breathing down your necks already. How you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that. Have you considered that you were chosen? They sent me for a reason. Change something? The outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, let us into your home. There are many people in here. Why so tense? Glinda, life like that. What's left that matters. You're all alone now. So, you alone? Not alone. Run and always run from those like me, from the truth. Why? Why are you clinging to? Everything will be over soon, so why resist? Oh. What? I'm not alone. I just invited someone in. Oh well. I was this close to that ending too. Darn it! I just let someone in. Come on. Even days later, the house remains empty. Everyone avoids it, like a dark omen. More rumors swirl than this number of those who ever called it home. The house, except the final traces of its owner, has been lost to time. No relatives ever come to collect what was left behind. The homeowner simply vanished, as if they had never existed at all. Everything that belonged to them is lost, worn away, or forgotten. Why do people disappear so completely? Darn it. So completely. Once death finds you, the proof you ever existed begins to fade almost immediately. Belongings, creations, thoughts, memories, emotions, all dissolve into the void. There is no more you, only nothingness. As if you were never part of this world to begin with. Crap, man, I was this close. I had one more day to dig. Darn it!